Gravy train.
Bitch splash. Pissing all over you. What? Another house?
Another freaking house? Are you kidding me?
Oh, what a clean sandbox. What a weird place for a playground. This is giving me more and more Hansel and Gretel vibes the more I look. What does this say? Free candy this way. Okay, cool. It's a house, but at least it's a cool house. Can you get on the roof? Nope, even I can't get on the roof. Damn, parents won't even let me on the roof. Don't they know I have a degree? What is that? We can... Wait. So we can climb this, pick up the ladder, and then climb to the roof. Oh, I'm like a freaking monkey. There once was a man who lived in a shoe. He wanted revenge, and so he would poo all over the houses of me and you until I got my hands around his freaking neck and I stopped him once and for all. Oh, nice. We've got the flip-flop applesauce going on. This is great. This is a great start. I have a feeling this shoe won't be too bad, though. Honestly, as long as it doesn't have a porch. It doesn't have a porch, right?
Well, thank you so much for helping. Ain't you a sugar?
No, I've been working on my GTA RP character.
You know, Agnes over here really wants to thank you, sugar. I go by Martha sometimes, but you know, Agnes smokes about 10 packs a day. Belmont's only. And I just want to thank you, sugar, for coming to clean my house, my shoe house. You see, Agnes got some big feet, but she can also live in there, you know. And there's one thing that Agnes knows. It's how to lure the kids to a house and the shoe in the house and the Hansel and Gretel them, you know? Gonna eat those kids in a way that's illegal but not as frowned upon. That's why it's a kid's story. Any other old person luring kids out into the woods might be frowned upon, but hey, if it's Hansel and Gretel, those kids, am I right or am I right? Gotta be because they're German. People just hate Germans. No!
Aha, I could jump. I am the jump king. I've never actually played that game. I did play the Bennett Foddy Getting Over It game. Some people did seem to enjoy watching me rage. I got a pretty good rage face for radio. What?
In the old days, we'd fill a few buckets and the children would do it themselves, top to bottom. Such fun, and most of them came to no harm. But nowadays, they're not even allowed on the roof. Never mind down the guttering.
Wait, what? You would put them in the gutter? Like a cotton swab? Just lower the kid in and raise them up and they just bring all the dirt with them?
Ah!
Parents, though, am I right? Bunch of Karens. If you ever need some backup, I'll vouch for your child labor. I got a bunch of power wash jobs, and I definitely ain't hiring somebody for minimum wage. I just give the kids a bucket and a mop myself. What can I say? Ring around the rosy. I'll kick you in the nosy if you ever poop on another house. Take it all back. This thing has more nooks and crannies than I know what to do with. Well, I don't know what else you want done to your roof. How much of this is considered roof? I'm moving on to the easier stuff. The roof was the worst place to start. As a matter of fact, this whole thing has so many little hidden areas in it. I think I'm regretting this decision to do another house. How many houses can one do before they absolutely lose their mind? I think that's the social experiment we're going for here. Because somehow we've lost track of the cat. I don't think the cat's here. Pretty sure this shoe has nothing to do with the cat. You got a stinky butt. What? Excuse me? Also, whose footprints? The poop bandit strikes again. He's in the bush. Get him! Get out of here and fight me like a man. Who just told me I have a stinky butt? I swear. Old Agnes Martha Hubbard is gonna get her ass kicked in a second. I'll tell you one thing. I'ma change her from a rooster to a hen in one shot. Looking a little moldy, looking a little gross.
But that's nothing old Agnes can't fix for you. Let old Agnes get the job done.
Feel like frickin' Tom Cruise. I'm about to slide in, just then just start cleaning, you know? That's how you make it fun, right? Sure, we could make a game out of this. Oh, you just wanted my autograph? You should have just asked. I'll sign the shoe. Look at that. That's a nice autograph. I don't understand what I'm possibly missing. Like, what could I possibly need to clean still? We're gonna need that upgrade. See, the thing is, too, is now that we're like a little behind from buying a couple of attachments and so all the useless store debt that they're trying to fix by making it so you can't buy attachments that aren't for your gun to improve the player's first buying experience. Their words, not mine. And what I have to say to that is, you want to improve my buying experience, make me feel like the things that I'm buying are actually useful. I used the extension in the rover mission. Mind you, we didn't really need the extension, but I don't really see the point of it. And by the time you actually upgrade the gun, the dirt you're dealing with is so frickin' caked on that it doesn't really matter. You're basically using the first gun on the first mission all over again. You don't feel special. You don't feel cool. You don't feel like sliding in your underwear with an open button-down shirt going, I want a yogurt tube. Did one of the children get a hold of your phone? What is going on? How have you let a child take over your phone? This teacher should not be watching these children. She cannot keep the playground in good condition. She tried to get them to do child labor. For some reason, this kid's going through her phone looking at her naughty selfies. I don't know if this teacher has her shit together. And I mean, I can relate, but at least I'm not in charge of children. Wait, if you're a YouTuber and you're influencing children to gamble... Sorry, I just got to hop on that hate wagon too. Even though, like, where do we draw the line? Let's, like, I get it. Gambling can be really, really bad. It can really mess people's lives up. It's very addicting, but so is alcohol. We're allowed to drink alcohol on streams, YouTube, etc. You're allowed to advertise alcohol. I mean, at the end of the day, everyone's argument is, oh, advertisers aren't going to like this. They're not going to like women in bikinis. Have you ever seen a beer commercial? Especially one that is geared towards summertime? Hell, I've seen them have girls in bikinis on snowy mountains, being like, made with the finest glacier water. Look at this beautiful woman with hypothermia as she frolics through the snowy mountains in a toque and a bikini. But I got my toque and mittens. But everyone's argument is, oh, well, I don't want to seem like a prude, but I'm angry about this, so I am going to blame this on advertisers won't like us. I hate to be the one to break it to you, but I bet you 9 out of 10 advertisers would rather have their advertisement play, come out of the advertisement, and somebody be sitting there in a bikini going, hey, sub and I'll write your name on my floaty, versus coming out of the ad to the guy who's playing a battle royale, basically any video game, League of Legends, anything where toxicity is high, going, you stupid son of a, how dare you. So you understand where these advertisers might not give a shit, and it might just actually be a you thing. And I'm sorry to break it to you, but it's not even a business perspective. If you honestly and truly believe that the people watching these streams would come to your stream or YouTube channel if these things weren't available, you are stupid. You need to get your head checked. You probably got to get a CAT scan. Make sure there's something in there. Maybe just give a little old knock test and see if your head's hollow, because, like, they're not watching you. They'll go to a different website. Here's a theory, though, from a business perspective. Once they're done, you know, fiddling their fairy wand, maybe, now that they've got their testosterone sorted out, maybe they'll come watch you to cool off after, you know? Maybe you can be their aftercare and they'll come by to your place for a cuddle. At the end of the day, them being on the website is probably better than them not being on the website. It's not going to affect advertisers. If it was, they would do something about it, or gambling or anything else. I hate to break it to you, but you can advertise sports betting. You can advertise literally anything you want on daytime television in the middle of a frickin' Family Channel program. It doesn't matter. And at the end of the day, you can gamble, you're a big boy. All right? You can't be a 12-year-old and gamble legally. And if you're 18 and older, the reason, or whatever your age is and where you are, the reason they've labeled that is because you can make your own decisions. And if you can't be responsible, I hate to break it to you, but that's nature's way of saying natural selection. Glad we got this out of our systems. Now we can go on to finding something better to do with our time other than go after streamers and YouTubers for any little thing you can think of. Like, I swear, there's people that don't care, that maybe have gambled before, maybe don't gamble, maybe aren't even concerned with gambling. Gambling doesn't even cross their mind on a regular basis. But because the rest of the internet is jumping down everyone's throat, they're like, hey, can I shove my cock down there too, or what? So at the end of the day, you should be thankful you can drink, swear, and do all these things on Twitch that realistically, if we want to use the same litmus test that you guys like to use for everything else, a 13-year-old gambling, a 13-year-old swearing, a 13-year-old drinking, a 13-year-old wearing a bikini, a 13-year-old, it's just a dumb test. Unless you literally want to become the Family Channel streaming platform, I suggest you all stop complaining. Thoughts? You're honestly lucky there's so much money being made, and they haven't transformed you into a Family Channel streaming platform because they know they would lose an incredible amount of money. That's the only thing saving your asses. Because the way you guys talk and the way you guys complain about everything, you're about to get frickin' just full-on canceled, full-on banned. Welcome to Twitch, the police state. You want to just not have any freedoms on that platform? Is that what it is? You're just going to complain about everything you're allowed to do? First it was, oh man, all these streamers didn't do anything wrong and they're getting banned unfairly, Twitch. Come on, man. Like, get your shit together. Stop wrongfully banning these people. And now that Twitch is like, okay, yeah, we're going to be more careful about who we ban and, actually talk things over and decide other alternatives, like creating new channels instead of just jumping straight to the ban hammer like some Neanderthal. And you guys are sitting there going, hey man, why aren't you banning these people? Why isn't this banned? Ban more things. Ban, but don't ban, but then ban, but don't ban, ban, but ban. What do you want? All right, the teacher's trying to apologize for giving her phone to a fucking child, and I have to sit here and lecture you people. And honestly, the worst part is the people that are watching this, the people of my community, the people who actually are in my community and not just found this randomly somewhere, they're not even the problem. They probably don't give a shit. They probably think exactly like me, and that's why we're friends. This is going to fall on deaf ears, basically. Nobody's going to give a shit. Or it's not really going to apply to anyone. So no one's going to learn from it. But if you have a friend like this, use these arguments next time they want to have a little discussion about it. I got your back. I will help you win every single debate that your friends ever try to create. I swear I just heard a footstep. They're closing in on me. Back, demons! What? I gotta buy the extension. They're gonna get me. What a weird little spot. I've never had to use the ladder so much. But there's just so many little nooks in these, and especially in the roof. And like so much of the dirt doesn't even like show up on this surface. I was confused how there was so much roof left. But apparently I'm just bad at my job. Ah! No. All right, to the roof. It's like my nightmares, falling off of ladders. Does anyone have those kind of dreams where you just kind of like startle yourself awake? Mine, I always trip over a curb. No idea why, but I always trip over a curb Not like fall, just like trip, go to catch myself, and I wake up. I did the roof. Yes. All right, we'll start with the soul, because it's the kind of music that moves the soul. What does that even mean? Wooden tops. How are we supposed to clean this? It's like too close. Just freaking get up and stay on the fucking ladder. Oh, thank you. Hell yeah, that's how you do it. All right, we need one more boot wall. It's apparently this boot wall. Oh, so look. Okay, really? Everything else can get like literally not even fully clean. And the game's like, yeah, man, you're great. This one's like, no, make sure you get every little bit. Damn it. Hello, our forest home. I'm sorry, what? Home? You want another home? No, I refuse. I'm putting the ladder down. I'm making the ladder disappear. I refuse to do any more homes. I protest by knocking over all the gnomes. That was not the most satisfying way to clean a shoe. Just gonna be honest. Looks beautiful. you funny. The children hear your heartbeat. I hope that's normal. Someone needs to investigate this teacher. Anybody?